When the game is exposed,
Prepare yourself! Hello, welcome to a great episode of Cooking with MFB. As you may notice, I've got some chill jams going on right now. We got Valentine's Day on the approach. We need to turn up the heat. With all these chill jams, I know what to make. We're gonna make a giant pot of chili! Not that giant pot of chili, but we got a big pot of chili we're about to make, and I think it's gonna be good. I think. But first, we need to get hydrated. I gotta mix these two up, so I'll be right back. That's much better. We mixed them right on up in here. It's time to get some chili. All right. Easy. Easy. Where are we at here? Where are we at here? Chili! That's right. Alright, so first thing we need to get is our seasoning together. You can go and buy that whole packet of chili sauce, powder stuff, but you know better. So we got 2 teaspoons flour, 2 teaspoons sugar, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, 4 whole teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, my ninja basil, and some pepper. You got 2 teaspoons flour, all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of all-purpose flour. Here we got 1 teaspoon of sugar, another teaspoon of sugar going in. Action shot! 1 gargantuan tablespoon of garlic powder. Before I get too far ahead of myself, that sugar we put in there, it's gonna cut down on that acidity, make it a lot more palatable and not so rough on the stomach later. 1 gargantuan tablespoon of onion powder. Right on in there. So if you don't have a tablespoon of cayenne pepper, you're out of luck. But if you've got yourself a teaspoon, 3 teaspoons will work too. Oh, look at that, it's marvelous. So 3 of those inside of there is 1 of those. So that means if I need 4 teaspoons, I can get away with 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. Alright, so while you're watching that last video, I put 1 teaspoon of cumin in there. I got another teaspoon of cumin going in now. Bam, 2 teaspoons. Ground cumin! Ground cumin. I got interrupted in the last video, sort of cut me off a little bit. It's alright though. It's alright! Oh, next, we got 1 tablespoon of my ninja basil! Last on the list, we got ourselves 1 teaspoon of pepper. 1 lonely teaspoon. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna spice it up. Trust me. Alright, next, you're gonna throw a lid on there. Oh, say you don't have a lid. Well, that comes from passing those red kettles. Those guys actually sneak into your house and steal your lids off of your Tupperware. I figured it out. Anyways, Tupperware. We're gonna move this into this nice bag that zips and locks at the same time. You see what I did there? Well, you just look at it. You're just gonna take that up and just shake it. But zip the tip. Lock the top. Something like that. My favorite part, shake it up. Shake up your seasonings. Do it well, you'll be satisfied with the end result. Shake it the best that you can. Oh, look at that! I'm ready to make some chili! Put that over there for a Now, I guess you could just throw meat and chili packet in there and it'd be great. But you want some peppers and some preparation of some onions and some other peppers. First, we're going to take ourselves a medium onion. And we're going to slice it up into small pieces. Really dice it up, actually. Small dice. The easiest way not to cry while cutting an onion is to let your feelings be known first. So they're out there and they don't get trampled on. Another great tip is to have a sharp knife that cuts the membranes evenly so they don't rupture and you don't smell. Excellent! I like to know that I'm eating an onion, so I like to chop my ends a little bit larger than normally so you get a little bit chunky. Set that aside a little bit. We got some other stuff we gotta prepare. ourselves one of them green peppers. They are green and peppery. They also have a very mild taste. They're great for flavor. Same thing's gonna go for my onions with my green peppers. I like my green peppers a little large. I like to know what I'm chewing on while I'm eating my chili. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? If you're thinking you need to finish your beer and combine them onions and them peppers together, you're on the right wavelength, and I like what you're thinking. Set those aside. Once again, we'll be back. Now, I was thinking, I was gonna go with the brune for my beer, for the beer and the chili, but I've got better ideas. It's not every day I have a great idea, or even better ideas. Ooh! I'm gonna get some of that better beer that's inside that box I had earlier. Yeah. And we'll put those aside for a second. We'll be back to that. I think we only need like one of those to be honest. Next in our pepper progression, we have some jalapenos. Look at that red one. Oh, it's gonna be sweet! Anyways, chop one. You're gonna chop your peppers up pretty fine, as well as you can get them. You see that right there? That's a good one. That's a hot one. That white membrane means it's... I like to have my peppers a little bit smaller than my onions and my jalapenos, so they break down a little bit faster. You get more of the flavor in there. Next on our fantastic pepper voyage, we got a habanero pepper. Slice that bad boy up. Only about half of it. Now, before you slice it, I recommend you get yourself some gloves. You rub yourself some eyelid with some of this pepper sauce. It will make you cry. Do not touch your face after cutting a habanero pepper. Don't do it. Set that aside. Don't even touch it. Just put something over top of it. Be wary. So I'd like to take this time to talk about my meat. We're going to talk about some meat real quick. This is normal ground beef. It's frozen right now. I might have left the bag open. Yep, left the bag open a little bit right there. Anyways, that's normal ground beef. When that ground beef is made, all the parts and other pieces of meat are put through a puck that's got small holes in it. Similar to a little Play-Doh machine or a cheese grater, those holes determine the size of the ground beef that you get. Believe it or not, they make a special dye just for chili. The holes are larger, and this is what you get. Look at that. They're huge! Look at those big-ass chunks. We're going to fry the F out of some ground beef today. Half of the recipe I took from this gentleman right here, Tyler Capps. Amazing book. Recommend getting it. Super plug. Anyways, half of that I use. The other half I use for my mother. I'm one of those few people who have two mothers, not under that circumstance, but two different mothers. I love them both. I got people dying. I'm just sort of wasting time. Medium-high heat. This giant vessel. Let's start the heat. I did not make that pasta burn mark. I have tried my damnedest to get that off. It will not remove itself. I can feel the heat. Let's put some beef in there. Before we put some beef in there, let's put some peppers in there and freak it out a little bit. I know, I didn't put any lubrication in there. That ground beef's going to do just fine. Let's throw that in there now. And there she goes. Let's put a stir to it. Medium-high heat. Let's brown this beef. Let's get some hotness in here. What's called the foundation of flavor. Yeah, I don't think anybody's used that yet. Let's get that in there. Right about now, you're saying to yourself, B! Why are you using this giant pot to make this stuff? And I'm glad you asked that. We're conserving here on Cooking with MFB. We're reusing and recycling. Right now, it sort of looks horrible. Smells amazing, well, at least on its way to amazing. But we're on our way there. So I did some research, called a butcher or two, and asked him, What can I put in my, can I put steak in here? What can I do? Make this the butcher said once you get to a certain point, you're just throwing dollar bills at it, and then you're wasting money. As long as you have an 80-20 blend, you'll be great. So the butcher went on to say, it all boils down to your die size. And I was like, die size? And that's what I was talking about earlier. The larger size chunks you have going into your meat, the better it is. But you don't want to have like steak pieces because they will get... Best believe tax return came through and I was thinking, let's put some steak into this. But the butcher was like, whoa! Once you cook steak long enough, you're just gonna get all chewy and hard chunks of beef in your chili. So some nice round beef will work you just fine. Remember to stir this in between your ranting. We got a lid full of garlic. Full lid. We don't mess around. Put that in there. You'll notice I put the lid full of garlic in late AF. It has come time for my favorite part. Oh, I love the combination of these two beers. I love them. Oh my God. So good. Okay, it's time. Most of that juice has gotten all up in here. It's time. Take this off of the heat. Drain. So off of here, into here. Hot water. Hot water. Hot water. We have hot water. Commence the rinsing. You want to wash as much as that fat off. You don't want fatty chili. That's the last thing you want. That's why we didn't do a lot of seasoning. We're going to take this, put this back in our pot. It's time to combine some tomatoes. So we got some tomatoes here. Usually we get like a can of crushed tomatoes, like a big can of crushed tomatoes, but I got tomato sauce, not reading. So, big can of tomato, crushed tomatoes, supposed to be going in here, but we're doing tomato sauce. Not reading. Don't read very much. We got a little can of tomato sauce. It's supposed to be a big can of crushed tomatoes, little can of tomato sauce. I don't read. Anyways, put that in. Next we have 1 can of diced tomatoes. Put that on in there. Now we got ourselves 1 can of petite diced tomatoes. Put that on in there. Got ourselves about a half a can of tomato paste. I'm taking the liberty of taking it out of here and putting it into this can. We're going to take half of that can of water and put it in here. In case I confuse you, equal parts tomato paste to water. Oh, what is that? How'd that happen? Oh, who does that? Alright, you're going to stir this for a little while. All the tomatoes have gone in, and we have the tomato paste in there with a little bit of beer. You want us to get this up to a simmer and simmer it for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Well, we got about 30 minutes here. We're going to add some jalapenos in there. Let's get those all nice and sort of softified. 30 minutes from now, that's going to be... It smells so good! We're not even in chilliness yet. We got tomatoes and beef. We have steam that is rising. That means that we've officially become a simmering. 30 minutes from now, we'll be able to put our beans in. Of course, we're putting some beans in here. We're close. We are really close. We're going to stir this a couple more times and prepare ourselves for the next step. I'm glad you asked what that next step was, because I wasn't going to tell you or anything. This isn't my cooking show, but putting that in there. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, what'd you do? Oh, some beans, huh? We put like 4 cans of beans. You want to stir this and mix them beans and seasonings the best that you can. We are going to put that in there, then we're going to stir it. But, oh! twice! Who does that? It's my favorite beer, too! Well, I guess you're gonna stir the hell out of this. Get that beer mixed up in there real good. Because, you know, flavors. Look at that, though. Lord of mercy! Oh, look at this luscious, sweet red pepper. It's going right on in there. Oh, Lord of mercy! Ah! You must believe you will be stirring all these peppers into here. You better incorporate your peppers well. You know what? Sometimes you need a little bit of extra spice inside of life. You need to put things into perspective. Put yourself some spice inside of life. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Just mix that back on up into there. Quite well, in fact. You want to mix that as best you can. Alright, so this thing's warm. Let's go over to cooking with MFB! Don't forget you're going to want to stir this a bunch. Stir it every couple of minutes. But, let's start an hour. Alright, I went for an hour and 20 minutes. Anyways, let's let this thing cook. We're going to cover it. And let's hope the roommates don't get into it before. Alright, so we got about 3 minutes left. And we're getting pretty close to chili consistency. But I'm going to ensure that we have the maximum flavor. So, I'm going to clear this. Do another hour. So, another hour goes back on to our amazing timer. And we're going to continue to stir this every 5 minutes or so. Surely you're thinking right now, what's this guy done? Let's let this thing cook for like 2 hours now. What the heck? Well, I'm glad you asked. Chili's one of those things that you just sort of like start at the beginning of the day and just sort of let that thing cook through the whole day until everybody gets off work. You know what? I'm calling it. I think we're good. I'm calling it. Let's bowl it out. I suppose you can put cheese on it and some crackers and all that other stuff, but I'm going to enjoy this one just the way it is. We made it! Like, thank you for tuning in for another great episode of Cooking with MFB. We made it!